Imagine you're holding onto a heavy backpack filled with rocks, each rock representing a moment from your past that you can't seem to let go of. With every step, this backpack gets heavier, making it hard to walk forward or even stand up straight. Now, what if I told you that you have the power to lighten this load and step freely into your future? Welcome to our journey into Stoicism, a way of thinking that teaches us how to drop these rocks and embrace the beauty of now. In today's video, we're diving into the art of letting go of the past, using simple words and powerful stories that everyone can relate to. Whether it's a mistake you made, a relationship that ended, or an opportunity you missed, holding on to the past can weigh you down like that backpack full of rocks. But here's the good news. Just like you can choose to take a rock out and leave it behind, you can choose to let go of the past and move forward with a lighter load. This isn't about forgetting where you've been or the lessons you've learned. It's about giving yourself the freedom to live fully in the present and look forward to the future. So, if you're ready to take off that heavy backpack and start a new journey, stay with me. Together we'll explore how to let go, step by step, and walk into a brighter, lighter tomorrow. Let's get started. Understanding the weight of the past. Imagine walking through a beautiful sunlit forest, but instead of enjoying the scenery, you're glued to a map of where you've already been. This map is your past. It's detailed, it's familiar, and somehow, it's both comforting and heavy. You've been carrying it for so long that the idea of leaving it behind feels like losing a part of yourself. But here's a secret. The beauty of the journey lies not in retracing your steps, but in experiencing what's right in front of you. The first step to letting go of the past is recognizing the weight it adds to our lives. Like holding onto a hot coal with the intention of throwing it at someone else, we only end up burning ourselves. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy with timeless appeal, teaches us the importance of focusing on what we can control. And while we can't change our past, we can certainly control how we let it affect us. Think of the past as a book you've already read. You know the story. You've learned the lessons. It's time to put that book back on the shelf and pick up a new one, the story of your present and future. Holding on to past mistakes, regrets, or sorrows is like reading the same book over and over, expecting a different ending. It doesn't work that way. Life moves forward, and so should we. But how do we start this process? Begin by acknowledging your past without judgment. Understand that every experience, good or bad, has contributed to the person you are today. These experiences are valuable lessons, not life sentences. Just as the seasons change, bringing new life and opportunities, we too can embrace change within ourselves. Letting go of the past is not forgetting it. It's choosing not to let it hold you back. As we venture further into this journey of letting go, remember, the goal is not to erase your past, but to lighten its hold on you. By doing so, you open up space in your heart and mind for new experiences, joys, and the freedom to live in the present moment. Let's explore how to actively release these weights and move forward with grace and strength. Releasing the chains of the past. Letting go of the past is like setting down a heavy suitcase you've been carrying for miles. At first, the weight in your hands feels normal, almost comfortable, because it's all you've known. But the moment you release it, you realize how much it's been slowing you down, how every step was a struggle against invisible forces pulling you back. This act of setting down the suitcase, your past, is not a denial of it, but an acknowledgement that you no longer need to carry its weight to move forward. To truly let go, envision the past as a series of lessons rather than a chain of burdens. Each memory, good or bad, is a chapter in the book of your life. Some chapters are joyful, filled with laughter and light, while others are shadowed by regret or sorrow. Yet each one contributes to the story of who you are today. The key is not to remain stuck on a particularly distressing chapter, but to turn the page and continue writing your story. Imagine your past as a garden. Some experiences bloom beautifully, bringing color and joy to your life, while others wither, leaving behind nothing but dried petals and thorns. Dwelling on the withered parts of the garden won't bring them back to life. It only keeps you from seeing the beauty that remains and the space available for new growth. Letting go means accepting that some parts of your garden will fade, but recognizing that this fading makes room for new seeds to be planted. In the process of releasing the past, you're not erasing it. You're choosing to give it a different power over you. It becomes a foundation of wisdom upon which you can build, rather than a prison wall that confines you. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, compassion towards oneself, and the courage to face forward even when the pull of the past feels strongest. As you learn to let go, you open yourself up to new possibilities, relationships, and experiences. You allow yourself to be present in the now, fully engaged with life as it unfolds. The journey of letting go is, in essence, a journey of liberation, a journey towards a lighter, more liberated self, cultivating presence in the now. After acknowledging the weight of the past and beginning the process of releasing it, the natural next step is to cultivate a deep, enriching presence in the now. This is where life happens, in the ever-moving current of the present. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a swiftly flowing river, the water representing the flow of life. You could try to catch the water flowing past you, holding onto it as if it could be kept, but it slips through your fingers every time. This is akin to trying to live in the past or future. Both are beyond our grasp. The only water we can truly feel is the water flowing around us right now. Living in the present means fully immersing yourself in the experience of now, savoring each sensation, each emotion, and each moment as it occurs. It's about shifting your focus from what was or what could be to what is. This isn't to say that planning for the future or reflecting on the past is futile, but rather that the quality of our present moments forms the essence of our lives. To cultivate presence, imagine each moment as a unique, never-to-be-repeated event. The way the sunlight filters through the window, the sound of laughter in the distance, the texture of the ground beneath your feet, each detail offers a touch point to the present. By paying attention to these details, we anchor ourselves in the reality of the now, rather than getting lost in the echoes of the past or the whispers of the future. Engaging in mindfulness practices can greatly enhance this ability to be present. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, recognizing them as transient guests in the inn of our consciousness. This practice helps us discern between useful reflections and ruminations that tether us to what no longer exists. Ultimately, cultivating presence is about finding joy in the simplicity of being. It's about understanding that life, with all its imperfections and surprises, is happening right here and now. By embracing the present, we open ourselves to the richness of life, finding peace and contentment in the beauty of the ordinary, and in the extraordinary magic of existence itself. Cultivating new beginnings. Embarking on the path of letting go and healing leads us to the fertile ground of new beginnings. Here, in the aftermath of our past, lies the potential for renewal and growth, a chance to plant the seeds of our future aspirations and watch them blossom. This phase of our journey is akin to standing in a garden at the dawn of spring, where the soil is rich with possibility and the air is charged with the promise of transformation. In this garden of new beginnings, we become the gardeners of our own lives. We hold the seeds of our dreams and goals in our hands, ready to plant them in the freshly turned earth that was once occupied by the weeds of our past grievances and sorrows. Each seed represents a hope, a project, or a new way of being that we wish to cultivate. But as any experienced gardener knows, the act of planting is just the beginning. The real work lies in the care and nurture we provide. To ensure these seeds grow into strong, vibrant plants, we must tend to them with dedication. This means watering them with positive actions, shielding them from the harsh winds of negativity, and fertilizing them with the lessons we've learned from our past experiences. It requires patience, for growth is a process that cannot be rushed. Each seed will sprout in its own time, in accordance with the natural rhythm of life. Moreover, we must be prepared to adapt, to prune the branches that stray too far, and to stake the stems that need support. This flexibility allows us to respond to the unexpected challenges that inevitably arise, ensuring that our garden remains resilient and vibrant. As we nurture these new beginnings, we also cultivate within ourselves a sense of renewal and hope. With each new shoot that breaks through the soil, we're reminded of our own strength and resilience, the ability to rise again, even after the harshest winter. In this way, the garden becomes a metaphor for our journey, reflecting our growth, transformation, and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. In cultivating new beginnings, we embrace the power of change and the beauty of starting anew. With care, patience, and a bit of Stoic wisdom, we prepare ourselves for the rich, flourishing life that awaits just beyond the horizon, embracing change as a constant. As we journey through the process of letting go, cultivating new beginnings, and fostering meaningful relationships, a fundamental truth emerges. Change is the only constant in life. Embracing this reality is not just a Stoic acceptance, but a dynamic engagement with life's perpetual flux. This understanding liberates us from the fear of the unknown and the anxiety of what might be, guiding us to live more fully in the present. The art of embracing change involves seeing it not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and renewal. Just as the seasons cycle through spring's birth, summer's flourish, autumn's harvest, and winter's rest, so too do the seasons of our lives. Each phase brings its own challenges and gifts, and it is through navigating these that we develop resilience, flexibility, and strength. To truly embrace change, we must cultivate a mindset of openness and curiosity. Instead of clinging to how things should be, we can ask, what can I learn from this? Or how can this situation help me to grow? This shift in perspective turns potential obstacles into stepping stones and perceived endings into new beginnings. Moreover, embracing change means letting go of the illusion of control. While we can influence our actions and reactions, many aspects of life remain beyond our direct control. Recognizing and accepting this can reduce frustration and increase our capacity for peace. It encourages us to focus our energy on what we can change, the here and now, while releasing our grip on what we cannot. Finally, embracing change as a constant requires us to be adaptable. Just as a tree bends in the wind to avoid breaking, we too must learn to adapt to life's changing circumstances. This adaptability doesn't mean losing ourselves or compromising our values, but rather finding flexible and creative ways to navigate life's twists and turns. In accepting change as an integral part of life, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities. We become participants in the dance of existence, moving with grace and courage through each moment. Embracing change allows us to live with a sense of adventure, ready to face whatever comes our way with confidence and an open heart. The journey continues, maintaining momentum. As we navigate through letting go of the past, embracing the present, and looking forward to the future, we find ourselves on an ongoing journey of self-discovery and growth. This journey, much like a river, does not end. It meanders, accelerates, slows down, but always moves forward. Maintaining momentum in our personal growth requires continuous effort, a commitment to self-reflection, and the resilience to face life's inevitable challenges. To keep moving forward, it's crucial to set regular checkpoints for ourselves. These are moments dedicated to reflection, allowing us to assess our progress, realign our goals, and celebrate our achievements, no matter how small. Recognizing our progress reinforces our motivation and reminds us of our capability to overcome obstacles and grow. Adopting a mindset of lifelong learning plays a pivotal role in maintaining momentum. The world around us is a vast reservoir of knowledge and wisdom, offering endless opportunities for growth and development. Embrace curiosity and seek out new experiences, ideas, and skills. This approach not only enriches our lives, but also keeps us agile and open to new possibilities. Another key to sustaining momentum is the practice of gratitude. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. By appreciating the present and acknowledging our growth, we fuel our journey with positive energy. However, it's important to recognize that the path of personal growth is not always linear. There will be times of stagnation, doubt, and even regression. During these times, resilience becomes our most valuable asset. Embracing the Stoic philosophy, we can view these challenges as opportunities to strengthen our character and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world. Lastly, maintaining momentum on our journey requires the support of a community. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who share our values and aspirations can provide the encouragement, inspiration, and accountability we need to keep moving forward. The journey of personal growth is a lifelong adventure filled with discoveries, transformations, and challenges. By maintaining momentum, continuously learning, and leaning on the support of our community, we ensure that our journey is not just about reaching a destination, but about savoring the path we take and the person we become along the way, reflecting on the path traveled. As we come to the close of our exploration into letting go of the past, embracing the present, and nurturing our growth towards the future, it's vital to pause and reflect on the path we've traveled. This journey, rich with lessons and insights, has not only reshaped our understanding of ourselves, but also how we interact with the world around us. Through the lens of Stoicism, we've learned to appreciate the value of resilience, the power of acceptance, and the importance of living in harmony with the flow of life. Looking back, we see not just the distance we've covered, but also the depth of our transformation. Each step, each realization, has been a building block in the construction of a more mindful, resilient, and compassionate self. We've learned that letting go is not about forgetting the past, but about moving forward with wisdom. Embracing the present has taught us to live more fully, to cherish each moment as it unfolds. And looking forward has filled us with hope, guiding us towards a future we shape with intention and grace. As this chapter concludes, remember that the journey of personal growth is ongoing. The end of one phase is the beginning of another. Armed with the principles of Stoicism and the experiences we've gathered, we are better equipped to face the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Let this not be a final goodbye to growth and self-discovery, but a moment of gratitude for all that has been and anticipation for all that is yet to come. Carry forward the lessons learned, the strength garnered, and the connections deepened, knowing that the path of Stoicism is one of continuous learning and becoming. The journey continues, and so does our evolution, as we strive to live not just with tranquility, but with a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment.